Hello and welcome to today's video. I'd like to thank Solbio for actually supporting this channel. And Solbio is a completely natural toilet fluid. It can be also used in the waste tank. It's environmentally friendly as it's made from completely natural ingredients. So if you'd like to know more about this product, there'll be more at the end of the current video, and there will be links below. Thank you. Hello and welcome to Ahorn Mulheim Ruhr, and this vehicle here is a new vehicle from Ahorn. It's the TD Plus. It's a kurzfristig, soon available, and today, I mean, you're not going to believe this story, I'm going to tell it to you anyway, but you're not going to believe it. Somebody came in and he got one of these, and delivery is in 8 weeks time. And now I know you don't believe me. That story I told earlier about getting kidnapped by aliens, yeah, well, that was sort of believable. But this one here, about getting the vehicle in 2 months or less than 2 months, is a bit far-fetched. All right, I won't go on about that one too much. So this vehicle here is the most expensive that's here at the moment. It's 77,000 euros. Okay, base price is 60,200. It is 747 centimeters long, 237 centimeters wide, 296 at its highest point. And so what we've got here, a large-ish, nicely appointed semi-dinette. We've got up here, we've got a bed in the roof, we have got the kitchen, and coming to the back we've got the shower, the toilet, and we've got this bed, but and lots of space around it. But we'll come back onto that one. So let's go back for the moment. Let's come back into the front here. So got a table here which will turn around, move around, and indeed it'll increase its size. Look how big that table will be when it comes out completely. We've got the indirect lighting all around, and indeed a different type of catch which Ahorn's now put on its this one, which is perhaps slightly more elegant than the one it used before. We've got a bit of storage up there, wonderful skylight, and sort of storage on the other side of the cabin as well. So got a lot of space down here. Kitchen, a large sink with domestic plug. We have got here 3 burners. We've got here storage, more storage, and more storage. On the other side, as you'd expect, there is a fridge. Now you can close off the bedroom at the back from the front area. It's got this window in it, which is a bit more elegant than I had before. And here we've got a shower. Now the tray's got this carpet in it, but that's for protection on the place where it's being shown, showroom. It's got a rain shower, although you can actually just put one of these on the you shower, any shower, you can put something like that on, but it does look good in the motorhome. My shower head broke and it was new. I bought it on the 1st of June, I think it was, and it's broken by the end of June. So toilets here, can't stand open toilets, and sink, storage up there, which I shall open, and we have a mirror there as well. There's me in the mirror. Now here, wardrobe, currently being used for storing these thermic blinds. And down here, more storage, and that's where your gas buttons are. Gas knobs, that's it. So you got for turn the gas on for the heater, and then the boiler for the fridge. And what else do you need gas for? And the other one you need gas for. I forgot what the other one is now. It's gone. Whatever, anyway, it'll come back. Right, so here we've got bedroom with a stack of, it's very airy, there's a good way of putting it, and two large windows. The bed though is quite low, and what could be through here? That is the question, because this is the way to the garage, but as I open it, we've got that there. We can't get into the garage. What could be the reason for this? Now if we look at this, we can see that the bed will go up and down. So if the bed goes up, it'll give us more space in the garage, but it won't be as low as it is here at the moment. So with the bed up, we've got this enormous garage now. Look, you can get stacks of stuff in there. A lot of space in here. Absolutely enormous. And the door on the other side is the same size, so you can get really a lot of materials, bikes or whatever you want in there. That's really good. Now you can see it with the bed up, and it's still, this is maximum height. There's still lots of space around it though, but these steps do come in handy. Maybe the ladder isn't needed, but it might be needed for the bed up front, but it isn't here. But anyway, have a look through here, and as we can see, there is the door to the garage. Let's have a look at the bed coming down. Great. So in my opinion, this vehicle is the most attractive vehicle in the Ahorn range. It is a little bit more expensive, but not a lot more expensive than other vehicles. And I think that the bed solution is a good one. The reason I think of that, I'm not so keen on the electric. I've seen things that could go wrong with it, although there's very few complaints of them as well. My biggest complaint with the electric bed is that the keys get broken easily, and at the time of speaking, Lippert Components, which manufacture them, have been rather unwilling to do anything about this problem. Anyway, I think it's a nice vehicle, but what do you think? Do you think it looks okay? and put your comments below. Thanks very much for being with me, and so you can see all the vehicles that are here in other videos that I have done, and if they're not already published, then they will be eventually. This channel has the largest selection of camper vans and motorhomes on YouTube, so if you're interested in this type of thing, this is the place to be. I upload every day at 21:15. Sometimes I upload at other times as well, depending. I might show places where I'm staying at. I might do live broadcasts, and to know when I'm doing these things, then please press the bell, ding ding, and you'll get to find out when I'm doing a live broadcast. So for the moment, it's all the best from me in Mülheim, Ruhr, Germany. This is the first time ever that I have accepted any support for promoting a product on YouTube. Now, I've been on YouTube now for 15 years, and I've been doing the van life stuff for a number of years as well. The reason I haven't accepted support in the past is because I felt it had to be something which I really agreed with, and a product I knew, so I had to feel 100% about recommending it to others. This is Solbio, and this is a toilet additive. Now, what's the point of a toilet additive? Well, when you use the toilet, then it goes into a cassette, and you have to dump the cassette somewhere. Now, if you just urinate into it, then there should be no problem. But if you put any solids into it, then it makes it a bit more difficult. Now, one thing you can do is if you have constant diarrhea, then you may not need a toilet additive, because you should be able to dump it without any problems. For those of you who don't suffer from this problem, then one thing you might want to consider doing, in fact, one thing you're going to have to consider doing, is using a toilet additive. Now, there's two types. There's the blue stuff, which is manufactured by a number of companies, and it works pretty well, no problems there whatsoever with the way it works. Oh, there's the green stuff, which is ecologically based. Now, up until now, the green stuff didn't work as well as the blue stuff, but I think with Solbio, we're now seeing a comparative working rate. It works just as well. So it's ecological. What it's got inside are natural soaps, it's got natural citric acid, it's got essential oils and plant extracts, and that breaks down whatever it is that you're throwing into the toilet, or releasing into the toilet, I should say. And when you come to a dump station, you can just tip up your cassette and it all flows in nicely. Now, you may say, well, I have constant diarrhea, and so therefore I don't need something like that. Well, that may be the case, but one thing that this has got, it's got a rather pleasant fragrance to it as well. Now, I personally like the fragrance of the blue stuff, but I know I'm in a small minority on that one. One thing I noticed when I've been doing tests of really small vehicles, such as 5.5 meter ones above all, so as soon as you open the door, you have this fragrance, let's say, of the blue stuff sort of hits you. Now, with this one here, Solbio, it's got a more natural sort of smell. It's a bit like eucalyptus. I'm trying to find a good way of actually describing it, and the best thing I could think of, it's got these cough drops or these eucalyptus like sweets, and it's got this type of fragrance within the toilet anyway. And if you're in a small van, I bet it could fill up the small van. I haven't really noticed it sort of when I'm sitting here in this position, for example, but maybe I'm not using enough of it to actually notice. Next thing is it safe to use? Well, the thing with the blue stuff is there are good reasons to suggest that it may not be completely safe to use. I mean, it does break things down in a chemical manner. I mean, I'm not going to suggest it's dangerous or anything like that, but I don't think it is particularly good for the environment. If it comes into contact with plants or things of this nature, I mean, there's warnings that, I mean, if you get it in a fish tank or something like, I don't know why you want to put it in a fish tank, but if you put it in a fish tank, then the fish will die. So this, as it comes from natural things, you assume that it's okay. Now the blue stuff as well, I've noticed I always get it on my hands. And not only that, I mean, obviously I sort of miss the toilet as well. Sorry, I get it into the toilet bowl. I don't miss the toilet, I miss the sort of the hole where you open up for the toilet. And it sort of stains, and it takes a few flushes for it to actually go down. I don't know if that's bad or not, but it's with this stuff, it's almost translucent. Not quite, but almost. As is when you dump it out, which seems a bit odd the first time. You think, hang on just a minute, I'm sure I didn't just urinate in there. But that's the way it is. The manufacturers say it doesn't cause skin irritation. I have never experienced skin irritation from the blue stuff, but I have heard of people having this problem. And let's have another look at it, because here it comes in two. One's for marine use and the other's for motorhome use. Now it could be that mariners use the toilet or they eat something a bit more dodgy, or I don't know, but it's different. This contains 40 doses, and it's dosed via this thing down here, this little tap. Now I know there are people who are suspect of these taps. Now I previously worked in the packaging industry, and indeed I used to give talks being an expert. I don't think I was much of an expert, but I do know a little bit about it. This technology is perfectly safe, I think, to use. It's not, I mean, it's often used in bag-in-the-box applications, and so you get wine or something, the wine's in a box, and it got this tap that sticks out, and you use it. In the company I used to work, where we produced blueberry juice, we used this technology, and I've never known the taps to go wrong in my direct experience. But when they first came out, I agree there was problems with them. I've heard of people saying they put something in the fridge, or they you know, in the van, and something hit here. In theory, you're supposed to knock both ends down at this. Oh, sorry, pull them both up and press down at the same time to get it to work. So I mean, I do accept that these things can go wrong. Just as, I mean, if you don't close a bottle properly, everything will go out. But I make that part. Other than that, the bag may seem a little unsturdy because of the way it is. But I can tell it's made from recycled. It's green plastic. It's I think it's quite safe. So there's some observations on this, and as far as I'm concerned, I really do think it is a good solution for you. Now, it costs roughly the same as the blue stuff. There isn't much difference. Now, I do appreciate that if there was a price difference, that might be a problem. Although, I think if you're into motorhomes, then you probably like living in harmony with nature, which is what I'm in it for, really. I think it's the call of nature, this contact with nature and all the rest of it. So I think that protecting nature is something that I would want to do. Whether or not I'm prepared to pay a premium, yes, maybe I'm prepared to pay a little bit of a premium for it, but in all honesty, between this one and the blue stuff, there's hardly any difference. Right, so if you find that of interest, there will be a link below. It's not an affiliate link, it just tells you where to get the stuff from. I'm not on any affiliate programs at all, deliberately, so nobody can accuse me of trying to promote something to get the affiliate link. But I do absolutely believe in this product. So, thanks very much for watching. I am currently at a place called Alexa Camping, or Camping Alexa, in northern Poland, and you may have heard some of the noises on the outside from the campsite, but I shall tell you more about that in another video. So, there you go. This is about Solbio. Thanks for watching.